What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the CFL podcast, where today we're going to be talking about Mr. Malik Heath, right? An FBS transfer, former four-star receiver who was seen on Jackson State's campus. Actually, he wasn't seen. He posted it himself, right? But he posted it, so now we got to talk about it because it looks like Jackson State is about to get another receiver. Maybe. No guarantees. But before I get started, right, I understand, I haven't been posting for the past 5 days, aside from the interview I did with the Science Guthrie. Please go check that out. But, I had a lot going on. Nothing bad, but I just had a lot going on. Wasn't much time to do so. Remember I said I was going to be coming out with merch. You see it right here. I wanted to make myself something first just to see, how it would look in real life, like in front of my eyes. So y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all rocking with it, I'll put the pre-order options available for y'all to order some, so y'all can rep the CFL Legion. Now, guys, this guy we're gonna be talking about today goes by the name of Malik Heath, if I did not say that earlier, which I'm pretty sure I did. He is 6'3", 220 pounds, I'm sure, and he is a wide receiver. And actually, interestingly enough, he comes from Jackson, Mississippi. So y'all should know who this cat is. For those of you who are in that area, right? Y'all should know who Malik Heath is. He was a dog coming out of Callaway High School. Now, coming out of high school, he went to Colin Community College. There, he was very successful. He earned himself 4 stars. I'm assuming that's where he got that 4-star rating from, coming out of Colin. Now, he was a 4-star. I'm reading off my laptop, so if I'm looking down, you know why. He was rated number 6 overall JUCO prospect, right? Tabbed number 2 junior college wide receiver by ESPN. The number 11 overall junior college prospect. Like, the accolades go on and on. And in 17 games, in 2 seasons, as a matter of fact, he has 61 receptions, 835 yards, and 7 touchdowns in 17 games. Really, really good, right? And then as a sophomore, he records 33 catches, 502 yards, and 3 touchdowns in 8 games. That's really good production at Colin Community College, right? So clearly you see why he was able to get that 4-star rating. Then he goes to Mississippi State. And at his time in Mississippi State, when he transferred there in 2020, right, by then he was 6'3", 220 pounds. Yeah, he was 220 pounds by the time he got to Mississippi State, and he had an impressive first season by Mississippi State standards, right? And, playing in the SEC is not that easy, but he was able to tally 37 receptions, 307 yards, and 3 touchdowns in his time at Mississippi State. So he takes that momentum in 2020. He carries it into 2021. And in 2021, he was working so hard in the offseason that he was really predicted to be one of the key pieces in Mike Leach's air raid offense. And his numbers, I'm pretty sure it went up, right? 34 receptions, 442 yards, and 5 touchdowns. So it went up. He was actually 3rd on the team in touchdown receptions behind Makai Polk and Jaden Wally. So now he's back in the transfer portal. Now, when I read the comments online, right, on the Mississippi State website, I really can't stand FBS fan bases sometimes because of the trash that they talk. It's so unnecessary to talk trash about kids when they transfer, but they do it. So, now, I'm not saying they're the only ones, but they do it. So, he was leaving, and then I see in the comment section, the fans were like, well, I guess he saw the writing on the wall because we have a lot of talent coming in at wide receiver. We have a lot of transfers coming in. We have a lot of depth. He just saw the writing on the wall, basically. And why does it always have to be that? Like, sometimes a school is just not for a kid. He made that decision, and now he's back on the market. While we talking about him, is because he posted videos of him at Jackson State, all right? I'm pretty sure I played it earlier, but, I'll put them up again just in case, right? He was at Jackson State, a couple of clips on his Instagram story, so now it has me wondering, is Jackson State going to get yet another receiver? But for those of you who are going to bring up the offensive line and say we don't need any more receivers, I promise y'all, Jackson State has covered that and is still covering that. right? Just because you haven't seen it does not mean it has not been addressed, right? You're going to see Travis Hunter, Kevin Coleman, all these other guys. You're gonna see those names over these offensive linemen. Like that's just football. That's what it is. They're bigger names. But they've been addressing that position, right? So you don't have to worry about the offensive line. Also, there are a lot of changes. A lot of changes that y'all gonna see next year for Jackson State. And I can't tell you. I'm trusted with information. I can't tell you. But just know all your concerns that you got about Jackson State, they are heard, right? Coach Prime is working on it, and you're gonna see a new team next year. Just know, just know that. Now, with that being said, you are watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe, and I'm out. Peace.